Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thank you so much for being here today. Today we are going to work the full body. It's going to feel fantastic. That's my goal. So I hope you feel it along the way. We're going to connect the breath to our movements. We're going to let go of some tension and some tightness. We're going to find some space in our joints and just create an overall feeling of well-being. That's my goal. All right, you guys, a seated position. Let's roll those shoulders up and back and let your shoulders just gently slide down and away. Close those eyes. Do that shoulder roll once again. Big shoulder roll up and back and shoulders slide down and away. Let's turn the palms to face the sky, drape the wrists over the knees, and just gently bring your index finger and thumb to touch. Taking just a moment to check in, to listen to our body, to find that breath, and to let go of the rest of the world. All too often we get caught up in our to-do lists, things that we think we have to do today. This is something you get to do. We work to create the very best version of ourselves so that we are more effective in everything we do, that we share positive energy wherever we go. Because wherever you go, you take your energy with you. We want to make sure that that ripple effect is one of positivity. Feeling whole, hopefully happy, celebrating today. Let's turn the palms of the hands to the shins just below the knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow the tummy and chest. Press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. And exhale, hollow. Inhaling it up nice and tall. We're going to bring the chest forward, stirring the pot, turning to the right, to the back, to the left, and forward. We're going to do 3 rotations, each direction, just nice and slow. Checking in. What do you feel in that lower back? What do you feel in the hips? Making this the last one this direction. As your tummy and chest come towards the front, pause for just a moment, and then switch directions. Stir in that pot, mindful of the spine. Just checking in. Gentle, mindful movements. One more rotation this direction. And then we come forward, pause, and walk those hands out. Just extending those arms out, however far feels right to you, and let your upper body just sink. A nice gentle stretch, nothing too intense in that lower back and those glutes. Let's open those arms out to a T, coming up to the pads of the fingers as you exhale. Press the pads of the fingers into the floor as you hollow your tummy and chest. And then gently release it back down. Walk your fingertips out just an inch further. As you exhale, press those fingertips into the earth, hollow the tummy and chest. And gently release it back down. Circle the hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms up and overhead. As you exhale, release that right arm down, left arm up and over. Let's sway twice, each direction. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, other side. Swaying side to side. Good long lateral stretch. Always checking in. Breath. The messages your body is sending. Without judgment or criticism, we listen. And we allow those messages in our breath to guide us. Inhale it up, both arms reach to the sky, and as you exhale, rotate to the right, little tap of your fingertips to the floor. Inhale it back to center, and exhale, rotate it to the left, little tap of the fingertips. Inhale, reach to the sky, pull the hands behind your head, elbows are wide, take a big breath in, and exhale, draw the chin towards the chest, close the elbows around the ears. Inhale, lift the head, open those elbows wide, release your hands down by your sides, and let's switch so we now have the other leg in front. A little awkward maybe. All good, hopefully not. So we're just working to improve imbalances within the body. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, release that left hand down, right arm up and over, 2 sways each side. Inhale it up, reach to the sky. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. One more time, each direction. Take the time you need. Listen to your body. If your breath doesn't match mine, it's okay. This is your journey, right? Inhale, both arms come up. And as you exhale, rotate to the left, little tap of the fingertips. Inhale, reach to center, arms overhead. And exhale, rotate to the right, little tap of the fingertips. Inhale, reach to the sky. Lengthen, hinge it forward. Release your hands and relax the weight of the upper body. Hopefully, noticing the lower back's already released a little bit of tension and tightness. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands forward just a little bit further and release the weight of the upper body down. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms up and overhead. Interlace your fingers, bring your hands behind your head, and as you exhale, gently draw the chin down, elbows close around the ears. Inhale, head up nice and tall, open those elbows wide. Place your hands to your shins just below your knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow the tummy and chest. One more time each direction. Seated cat and cow. And exhale, hollow. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And we come forward, rotate to the left. Big circle, stir the pot 3 times. Can be fast, can be slower. I just want you to listen, find out what's going on with the body. Does it feel any different with this leg in front? And we're going to switch sides. Going to the right. As fast or as slow as feels good to you. And if you need to stay in a position, stay in a position. If you're like, oh, that feels good. Yeah, stay there. One more rotation. And we come back to facing front and sit it up to neutral. Let's sweep that left foot around to almost like a letter Z, if you will. Sitting up nice and tall and then walking those hands forward. You can stay up high on those hands. You can come down onto your forearms. You can stack fists and relax the forehead down. A little external rotation with that right leg, a little internal rotation with the left. Just noticing how your hip responds, how your lower back responds. We lift just slightly and walk our hands out over that right knee. And again, you can stack your hands or you can extend those arms out long. Just take care of yourself. Nice gentle stretch. And then gently come on back up and let's switch sides. Taking the feet off to the right, sit up nice and tall, and then walk your hands forward. And again, extend those arms out if you like, stack your hands, supporting on those forearms, whatever you need to do for you. It's still fairly gentle, so we're not getting into too deep yet, nothing too intense. Just warming up that body, letting it know it's time to do a little work. Very kind. Breath flows easily. Inhale, lift just slightly and then walk out over that left knee. And again, you can walk those hands out. You can stack fists and just relax. Noticing if one side feels a little more natural than the other. If we're holding a little more tension on one side versus the other, you guys, it's totally normal and just fine. You are not mirror images on either side of your body. Both are anatomically different. And just as you prefer to write with one hand, stretching comes not totally even on each side of the body. So just a sense of humor and let go of your ego. Just be present wherever you are and celebrate all that you can do. Let's go ahead and come on back up, and we're going to sweep those feet around. We're going to come up to a kneeling position. Up nice and tall on those knees. If you need a little extra cushion for your knees, you're welcome to pull your mat back in and on itself so that you've got a triple layer. Otherwise, if you're good, we're just up. We're going to reach to the sky. And as you exhale, spread your fingers wide, pull the elbows back and down, lift your gaze. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach, and exhale, pull. Inhale, reach, and exhale, pull. This time, inhale, reach, and as you exhale, turn to the right, reach back. Can you touch your thigh? Can you touch your calf? How about your heel? Inhale, reach it up, and exhale, rotate to the left, little reach back, touching the leg or the foot. Inhale it up. One more time, each side, lean it back, core staying strong. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, lean it back to the left side. Inhale it up nice and tall. As you exhale, pull the hands to heart center. We sit it back. If you don't come all the way down, that's okay. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull the hands to heart center. Sit it back, stretching through those quads, the knees. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open, nice wide V. Oh, feels so good through the chest. Inhale, reach. Last time. Sit it back, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach, and open, arch it back. Inhale, arms come up tall. Release your hands, fold forward. Bring those hands forward out in front, just underneath those shoulders. Core strong, tuck your toes, lift your knees, just an inch off the mat. Stretching calves, toes, arch of the feet, lifting out of the shoulders. Find your breath. Feels right to you, push a little bit through those toes, shift your weight forward, a little deeper stretch through the wrists, through the forearms, a little more activation of the core and those shoulders. Bring it back to neutral. And as you exhale, extend your legs, shift your weight back towards your heels. Well, that feels good. Great stretch down the backs of the legs. Head heavy, face soft. The end of your exhale, take the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Soft bend in those knees, so you're just not locking out those knees. And we're going to rock forward and back. Coming back to center. Give those shoulders a little shake. Let your arms be heavy. Give your head a little shake. Let your head be heavy. And then ever so slowly, roll it up. One vertebra at a time. Ragdolling all the way up to nice and tall. Big shoulder roll up and back. Do that again. Big shoulder roll up and back. And shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, take a giant step, opening out to the side, arms open out to a T. Core is strong. As you exhale, take that right hand, reach down towards your left toes, and bring it back to center, keeping that core strong. Exhale, left hand, right toes. Maybe it's your thigh, maybe it's your knee. Back to center one more time each side. Reach it down, core strong. Come back up. Other side, last time. And come back up. Pull the hands to heart center. Bend the knees. Sink into those legs. If you need to adjust your feet, adjust your feet. We want those knees to track right out over those toes. Pelvis is tucked under. Chest is lifted. Core nice and strong. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, sink. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, sink. Extend those arms out to a T. Stay low in those legs. And we're going to rotate. Right shoulder comes in and open. Left shoulder, rotate it in and open. One more time each side. Those shoulder rotations So good for that ball and socket joint. Keeping it limber, keeping space. Pull those hands to heart center. We rise. Interlace your fingers, press them out to shoulder height and then up overhead. And as you exhale, lean to the left. Take your gaze up towards the sky. Breathe. Inhaling it up nice and tall. And exhale, lean to the right. Turn and take your gaze to the sky. Inhale it up nice and tall. Open those arms out to a T. Let's hinge it forward. We're going to come halfway over and release those hands. Take a big breath in and bend that left knee. Bottom comes down to about knee height. And rise. Bending that right knee. And rise. Back to the left. Coming as low as feels good to you. And rise. Again to the right. And rise. This time let's hold it. Take it to the left. Hold. Breathe. Long stretch through that inner thigh. Feels right to you. Lift those right toes. Lower your bottom. Hands to heart center. We cross that left arm in front, right arm reaching around behind. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Gazing out towards those right toes. Releasing that bind. Hands come down. We rise. Walking those hands through center. And then as you exhale, bending that right knee. You can stay low. You can stay right here. If it feels right to you, lift those left toes, lower your bottom. Pull the hands to heart center. If you need the support with the hands, keep it. If you like, wrap that right arm in front, left arm reaches around behind. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. And take your gaze down towards those left toes. Breathe. Releasing that bind, releasing your hands. Slowly we rise. Extending those legs, releasing the weight of the upper body down. Just let it hang. And breathe. Let's heel toe those feet in once. Bringing the hands to the elbows. And just gently sway side to side. Coming back to center. Relax your arms. Heel toe those feet back out. Toes turned open. Inhale, lift just slightly. And let's walk our hands towards that left foot. We're going to allow those feet to shift. Bending that left knee. Right leg long. Reaching up to our crescent lunge. Inhale, straightening that front leg a little. And then exhale, sink, stay low. Circle those arms forward. Around behind, all the way up tall. And then circle those arms to the back. Big circle all the way around behind, all the way up tall. Interlace your fingers. Bring your hands behind your head. And as you exhale, arch it back. Lean the weight of your head back into your hands. Breathe. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Extend those arms to the sky. Release that right hand to the inside of your left foot. Rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky. Reach it up. Breathe. As you exhale, release that left hand to the inside of your foot. Let those hips be heavy. Feels good to you, come down onto your right forearm, possibly your left to lizard. Breathe. We come back up to the palms of the hands. We're going to walk those hands back through center, shifting those toes, and then we walk towards our right foot. Again, shifting the feet, bending that right knee, lowering down into our runner's lunge, and then circle those arms up and overhead to your crescent lunge. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little, and exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink, stay low. Circle those arms forward, around behind, all the way up tall. And then circle those arms to the back, big circle. All the way up tall, interlacing your fingers, bringing the hands behind your head. Elbows are wide. Take a big breath in and exhale. Arch it back, lean the weight of the head back into your hands. Open up that chest, stretch the belly. Inhaling it up nice and tall, extend those arms to the sky, flow forward, left hand to the inside of your right foot, rotate and reach. Right arm to the sky, lifting out of that left shoulder, out of the right shoulder up to the tips of your fingers. As you exhale, release that right hand to the inside of your foot. Let your hips be heavy. Lizard pose. If you like, come down onto your left forearm. Possibly your right. Breathe. Checking in, making sure the breath is slow and steady, that there's nothing beyond a really good stretch. We come back up to the palms of the hands. We walk our hands back through center, shifting those toes, turning them to the outside corners of the mat. Let's heel toe those feet in once and release the weight of the upper body back down. Taking a hold of the ankles, use the strength of the arms to pull that upper body towards the space between your legs. A little shift of your weight forward into those toes, tucking your chin towards your chest. Let's extend those arms out. Reach as far as you can reach, up onto the pads of the fingers, and just breathe. And slowly pull those hands back to center, ever so slowly rolling yourself up, ragdolling your way, realigning that spine, big shoulder roll at the top, and shoulders slide down and away. We turn and step to the top of the mat to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank, toes or knees. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. Open up your knees nice and wide. Press it back to extended child's pose. Reaching those fingertips towards the top of the mat. Sit bones towards your heels. Big toes just barely touching. And let's slowly walk those hands up, sitting it back. Nice stretch. Inner thigh, quadriceps, knees. Rolling those shoulders back, chest tall. Just take a moment. As you're ready, come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around and go ahead and slide on down towards the top of your mat. Extending the legs out nice and long. Flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, tummy down, chest down, hands, and then relax the weight of your head. Inhale, reach it out, sit up nice and tall. Circle the arms around behind. Fingertips are going to point towards your bottom. Lean back onto your hands, point your toes. Core is strong. If you are taking special care of your shoulders or your lower back or your wrists today, maybe this is as far as you come, and just lift that chest. Opening up, breathe. And gently release. You can come back to that very same position, or if you wish, press through your heels, lift those hips, reverse plank. Find that breath. Core is strong. Really working to make just this long diagonal line all the way down the back of the body, all the way down the front of the body. Slowly lowering your bottom back down. Flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down, nose towards your knee. Lengthening through the crown of the head. And breathe. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Draw the knees in towards you. Circle those arms down by your legs. You're welcome to hold on to the thighs or just keep those arms extended. We extend right leg. Don't have to. and release. Extending left leg and release. Both legs and release. One more time. Right leg. You can support and release. Left leg, hands behind you or at the thighs, and release. One more time, both. And release. Pull the hands behind the thighs, roll it down. Pulling the knees in nice and tight, shift your hands to the tops of the shins, and just pull it in. Breathe. Extending those arms out to a T, pulling the knees out and away from you just a little bit. Let's take it side to side. Almost all the way down. Keeping those shoulders connected to the earth, keeping those knees right over the hips, side to side. Let's do 3 each side, so 2 more each way. Doing our best to really make sure that those knees pass right over the hips, not too close to the tummy or chest, and not too far away. As low as feels right to you. Managing how much you're pushing through those hands. So really make it all about those obliques and inner and outer thighs. Let's do 1 more, just because they feel pretty good. And they're super good for us. Not just flexibility in the spine, but strength in those obliques and inner and outer thighs. Coming back to center. Releasing that left foot to the mat. Right leg crosses all the way over. Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand to the top of the right knee and just gently guide both knees to the left. Turn and take your gaze out over that right arm. And then just relax the weight of the body. Find your breath, slow it down. Our supine spinal twist, just such a gift throughout the back, through the shoulder, for that right hip. So releasing that left hand, coming back through center. Pulling that right knee out and away, creating a figure 4 stretch. Pulling the knees in, reach your right hand through your little window and interlace your fingers behind that left thigh. Give it a gentle pull in. Shoulders nestling down against your mat. And then gently release. Left foot comes to the mat. Right foot comes to the mat. We cross that left leg all the way up and over, extending those arms out to a T. Right hand's going to come up to the outside of that left knee and just gently guide those knees to the right. Turning and taking your gaze out over your left arm. And then just let gravity do its magic. Slow your breath down. Let go of any tension left anywhere. So hopefully your whole body feeling stretched, space in your joints, amazing energy and blood flow. Releasing that right hand, we slowly roll it back. And we're going to pull that left knee out and away, creating that figure 4 stretch. Drawing your knees in, reaching your left hand through that little window. Interlace your fingers behind that right thigh and just give it a gentle pull in. Nestle those shoulder blades down. Connect with your breath. Releasing the hands, right foot to the mat, and then the left. We're going to turn those toes towards one another. Let the knees gently come to rest. Hands can rest on your hips. Your tummy can be down by your sides, can be overhead. Just take a second to find a comfortable place for your breath to just flow. Taking a moment to check in, just a gentle scan of your whole being. As I said, my wish for you is to just have this amazing sense of well-being, feeling happy and strong and healthy. I hope this practice was amazing for you. I hope it sends you off for the rest of your day just being fantastic. A few moments to just slow your breath and to be present right here. Taking the time you need, bringing those feet together, gently pulling one knee in towards your chest and then the other. Bringing the hands behind your thighs. You can choose to roll to your side and in a safe way use your arms to help you come up. Or if you like, pull those knees in and rock. Rock. And rock it all the way up. Let's turn. Back to our easy pose, whichever leg you would like to be in front. Perfect. Roll those shoulders up and back and let your shoulders slide down and away. Close those beautiful eyes. Take a moment. Rest your hands comfortably. A moment of gratitude for this time on your mat, for this beautiful day, for this opportunity to be a part of life, this crazy journey that we're on. Thank you for taking time for yourself and choosing to do so with me. I hope it was rewarding. I hope you feel amazing. Let's gently open those eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky, and exhale, pull the hands to heart center. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. I know there's a ton of options out there. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Take care. Love, light, and namaste.